Hello, Internet. So, in today's video, we're going to be looking at something pretty interesting that I got in the mail, which is what appears to be this Korean MRE, as I ordered it on eBay. I mean, obviously, this isn't like a military MRE, as you can see by the QR code and the website logo up here. I mean, the lighting's kind of shit, so that'd be hard to see, but so this commercial MRE, it's some sort of equivalent. It's like camping food, some emergency combat meal. So, from what the description said, it is some sort of mixed rice with beef in it. And basically, to cook it, it's pretty easy. It's a zipper package, as you can see here. You just pour boiling water in it and then put the sauces in that should be in there. Kind of like ramen noodles, I guess. So, I mean, as you can see, there's some Korean text there, and then on the back of the packet, there are, as you can see, there are, if the camera will focus, some instructions on how to cook the meal. So, so if we open the packet here, we will see that kind of difficult to open. Yeah, because, I mean, like, the package is very easily botched. Um, so, opening the packet, I get a very strong smell of just, like, beef and rice. So, inside the packet, we can see there's some rice in there, and the sauce packets, so we'll take those out. Yeah, there's some pepper sauce here. From what I've heard, it's pretty strong. That's what the description said on the eBay. It says traditional pepper sauce or pepper paste. So from what I've heard from the eBay description, you want to put this in lightly to see how it tastes because apparently it can be quite strong in how it tastes. So you're supposed to boil it for 10 minutes, so I'll be back in a second to boil this. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes, which was the instructed time that you were supposed to boil it since I put the boiling water in. And I'd also like to add that the meal also came with this nice spoon, so that's what I'm going to eat it with. So let's open it and see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like now as compared to before. It smells delicious. So, I mean, I'm assuming it'll be pretty good. So first, we're going to test it out without the sauce and then with the sauce. Because it came with two sauces. It came with this sesame oil right here, and it came with the pepper sauce. And it's been specifically instructed that you should not put in all of the pepper sauce. So let's just get out the spoon. See, there it is, spoon. Let's try it without first. I want to try to make as little a mess as possible. So here's what it looks like. Let's just have another taste just to make sure. So, minus the spoon, I'd say it's pretty bland. I mean, it's not anything too special. I mean, it just tastes like subpar rice. So let's try it with the stuff inside it. Oh, I just noticed that. Geez, shows how unprepared I am. I do not have I don't have scissors to cut the sauce packets with. See, they require scissors, as you can see by the scissor right there. So, be back in just a second. Okay, back now. Bit of a moronic move on my part to not have scissors, but now I do in the form of this pocket knife. So I'm going to cut open the sauce packets and pour some in and see if it changes the taste. Because as I stated previously, without the sauce packets, it is kind of a very bland taste. Not much to it really. So now I'm gonna cut open the sauce packet and pour a little bit in. Of course, like the instructions said, don't pour it all in, but pour a significant amount, or at least some. Okay, so I'm gonna pour some sauce packet in. The sauce itself, has a interesting taste to it. I mean, it is pretty spicy, to be honest. So I'm glad I didn't pour all of that in. And, also for good measure, pour in the sesame oil. Apologize that most of this video is just staring at my carpet. It's just, when you don't have a tripod, it makes things quite finicky. So basically, I mean, really, I just want to determine whether the flavor is actually improved with so just pouring in the sesame oil. Tastes almost like coffee, almost. So, it gave a weird taste. Sesame oil. I mean, I guess you probably shouldn't eat that stuff. So, just directly. So here's the sauce in there, so I'm going to mix it up. So, I mean, obviously now it's got red, and it smells a bit different now. Now it has a more spicy smell to it. So, let's see what the rice tastes like with the added um, spicy pepper sauce. So, with the pepper sauce added, it really just seems to taste like a slightly spicier version of what I just had, but maybe I should add a little bit more in. Perhaps that will remedy the situation. Maybe I just put too much in. Who knows? So, just mix that in. Again, a very potent smell coming from the packet here, of just very like a kind of a spicy smell. So now that we've put a ton in there, now it's probably going to be incredibly spicy and inedible, but let's see. I mean, it is very spicy, but definitely not inedible. I would say that adding the extra spice sauce in there greatly improved the flavor of the food. So, I mean, let's just have another bite of that, just to give more thoughts to it. So, I mean, overall, it's pretty good, but it was definitely not worth the $10 or $12 I paid for it. But I mean, it's an interesting experience. It's definitely pretty good. I mean, if you like spicy food, you'll probably be a fan of the just putting some more sauce in there, because I like the zest, you know, the zest, the spicy zest, man. But I mean, overall, I mean, it's good, but not worth what I paid for it. Ooh, yeah, definitely tasting that sauce directly doesn't give near as good of a taste as when you include it with the whole meal. But I mean, I'd say it's decent, pretty decent. I mean, so if you enjoy this type of content from me, make sure to, this is a pretty spicy, pretty generic. Ooh, yeah, that spice sauce directly just does not feel good in your throat. But, doing a pretty generic YouTube thing, make sure to like the video if you want to see more content like this. Or go tell me I'm a faggot in the comments, that'd be nice too. So, that basically ends the video right there. I mean, I will put a eBay link in the description to this if you want to try it out for yourself. It took about a week or 2 weeks to ship. I ordered it about 2 weeks ago and it arrived today. So, I mean, seeing as it does come from Korea, the shipping times will be a lot longer, and you don't have the option of paying $70 to get it the very next day or something. So, I mean, overall, just send the eBay link in the I'll put the eBay link in the description if you want to buy it. So, if you like this content, make sure to like the video. And here I am being repetitive. Thanks.